Some people avoid you because gonna rising, gonna rising. Sometimes some people avoid it because you're too good to be true. Sometimes you're avoided or targeted or picked on because you're a good person. You know, I like today my friend was complaining, right? She was telling me about, you know, because we're not working the same place. So she was like, when she saw me, she was just talking about her job and how they've been mistreating her and stuff, man. And usually, I was always, I always the one to complain, and I always the one who felt picked on and stuff like. Me and that my friend work plenty different place together, and when they see the two of us, remember we both Jamaican, right? They always accept her, but they never really accepted me. So when to hear she complained today, I was shocked. I was so shocked because people always take on to her, especially in the workplace, And she was just telling me, like it all sounds so familiar. It was like she talking to me, and I'm like, what the fuck going on? I feel like the people who I always associate with are the people I always dealing with. I feel like the roles are switched somehow. Who usually be like, I don't want to get into that, but that is what happened today. It was like she was complaining, and I was like, oh shit, this sounds so familiar. This sounds like something I always the one who always complain to her. And she was like, she was doing so much, like she trying to do so much good to be accepted by these people. And I was like, performance, performance, perform. Like, I hate performance, because I try not to do that. I will perform to do a task. So, for example, if they tell me to do something at work, I would do it. But I ain't gonna perform. Like, for example, I ain't gonna sit down and when I see new boss coming, I standing up, acting like I doing. So I don't want that all that. I don't like doing that, and I don't like when people do me that. The minute I see a nigga start to perform, I'm like next, because like I like people to be themselves, because if you keep performing around me, then in my mind, in the back of my mind, I gonna feel like I still don't know you. And if it take me couple months or years to figure you out, then I just feel like I wasting time. Because when you met me, what you see is where you get. Even like on YouTube, I don't do filter, I don't do editing, nothing. It's just as real as it gets. I am very authentic, so I like authentic people. I don't like performance. So I was basically just telling her like, cause she was like, if that is how that feels. I was like, great mama, I was telling you all these things, and you was looking at me like a mentor. Remember? She was like, yeah, I know it feels. I know it feels. I was like, yeah. I usually think that I wasn't good at my job. I usually feel like the people around me is prejudiced. It's because I'm a Jamaican. It's because my hair not straight. I find all the excuse but to accept the fact that I am different. Sometimes I do it good to me, but it don't good. It's not as good as pleasing to them. Sometimes you're just too good. Sometimes your light shine so bright, and it does affect a lot of people. It make people feel inferior, and because of that, they want to punish you. They want to stay away from you. They want to all these different things. And it take me a while to know that, until the table turned for me when I see somebody who make me feel inferior. Like this, I was like, this nigga too good to be true. And it don't make me want to treat them good. It made me want to just stay away from them. So I was explaining that to her today. I was like, sometimes people treat you bad is not because you bad or you deserve to be treated bad, but it's because you actually is good, and you make them see that something that make them feel inferior within themselves or bring out some kind of insecurity, you know. So she was like, "So what you telling me? What you want me to do?" I'm like, "Girl, just you thinking you gain emotional because you thinking about everything that happened. You're sensitive to everything that going on. Just don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck who feelings hurt. Don't give a fuck." Like that's what I was telling her to do. Basically, if you, so for example, if you're a security, go in there and fucking make your time, kill your fucking time. As well, we say kill your time in Jamaica. In Trinidad, is go there and make up your time. Just do the time and get out. You know, people call me today and tomorrow they feel like they don't want to talk to me. Just don't talk to them for the rest of the year, and make them be the one performing to get your attention. Just flip the script. It's so easy. Just don't care. You care too much, you know. And people could sense that even when you try to hide that. It's like like a smell. People could smell weakness. People could sense that you want to be accepted. People could sense that you want to be seen. People could sense that you're naturally a good person, but you want to be known that you know, people could sense all these different things. Like you feel like you're keeping it a secret, but your body language says it all. People could also sense that you don't give a fuck. People could also sense that you don't care about them, care about what they think about you. People could sense these things. So flip the fucking script, make they wonder, well, what wrong with you today? And then when it happened the next day and the next day, they're gonna start to say, oh, that is how she is. No, they gonna be the one performing to get your validation. You know what I mean? I'm like, girl, you're caring too much. You know? She was like, "But I doing this and I'm like, right, you're doing what you're supposed to do. You're a good person, you know. Don't ever think when you being attacked by somebody, use some kind of or use of some kind of fault. Sometimes the attacker is of fault. It's the people and them who, you know what I mean? And they like then them people is always the ones who projecting, you know. So be the quiet one in the room because you have nothing to prove. Do what you have to do and don't give a fuck. Like me. Like a lot of people can't do what I do because I enjoy my own company. I will look somebody in the eye because they hurt my feelings yesterday and I will be like, I don't like you. And deep down I do. I just don't like what they did to me. But I shut you down completely. You can't look to there's no you can't do me the same thing again. I gonna make sure you don't do me the same thing again. You know, and it's just basically that. Nobody can argue with me because I see things you don't even know about yourself. When I start to tell somebody about themselves, they want to hit me. It's like they get so mad. When I start to tell people about themselves, they get so mad because you know why? It's the truth. I don't want to cuss you and tell you your head big. I will put that in it if it's big, but I will make you know some other things. I will that you don't even know that like you don't even know about yourself. Like when I people, so nobody don't not looking to argue with me. When I in my mood, people just leave me, you know. And I try not to be nobody face, so nobody can get tired of me. I is a loner. I is a popular loner. I am very well known, but I am known to be by myself. I don't like people too much. I don't like it today, and I like it today, and maybe I don't want to talk to you tomorrow. It's like that, you know. So them things don't work on me. A person have to definitely call my name or lick my fit for affect me. Nothing else don't affect me. Them have to say you are fired for it for affect me if it's work. If them not tell me that, I just going to do what I do. I don't give a fuck. In a real life, no care. You get me? We no care whether today or Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday. You hear me? You know? And yeah, so it's basically that's what I want to talk about. Remember let us see voice that I see when I see it all at toodles.